On number 3 on this flip chart, if I asked you to solve these by graphing, what do we have to do in order to be able to graph? Does somebody have a pencil here? Y equals mx plus b. Do you have a friend that can give you a pencil? Well, you guys know where they are. I'm not going to get them for you. So, we need y equals mx plus b form. So the first equation, we have to subtract over the 7x. So we have negative 4y equals negative 7x minus 8. Then what do we do? Divide everything by negative 4. So y equals 7/4 x plus 2. That is the first equation we graph. So y-intercept is 2, up 7 over 4, or you could go down 7 and back 4. And then I know you guys don't have a ruler, but use a piece of paper or something, draw a straight line there. Okay. Second equation. If we are solving for y, what do we do? Bless you. Sorry. Yeah, this one. So just minus x. So we have 2y equals negative x minus 14. Divide everything by 2. So y equals negative 1/2 x minus 7. So we start at negative 7. Slope negative 1/2, so down 1 over 2, or you could go up 1 and left 2. Okay, what are we looking for as our solution? Where it meets. So what is that point? -4, -5. What kind of lines never meet? Parallel. And if they are parallel, what do we call our solution? No solution. They never meet. The other option might be that when you graph them, they are the same line. What do we call that? Infinite solutions. Okay, so those are the only options. What if you graph them and you get a line and then your other line looks like that? Yeah, keep going. Keep extending those lines. They're going to meet. That is not no solution. Okay, they will meet. The only case where they would not is if they were parallel. All right. Why don't you guys take a second and try the fourth one here. See if you can solve those by graphing. The first equation is already set up. We start at 8. Slope -3, so down 3, right 1. And you know you can always do more points. It can be very helpful on these just so you don't get off. So there's my first line. Okay, second one, we have to get y by itself. So subtract 6x. Divide everything by 2. So y is -3x minus 5. start at -5, slope is -3. So down 3, right 1, or you could go up 3 and left 1. So what kind of lines are these? Parallel. Is there any way to know that without the graph? Same slope. If you look at these equations, they both have a -3. So what's my answer? No solution. All right. So first 2 questions on your quiz tomorrow will be solving by graphing. Get them to be y equals, draw your graphs, and tell me the point where they meet. Can we handle that? Okay. Second 2 questions on your quiz will be substitution. So let's try some. Let's look at example 6. So substitution says we take one of the equations and we solve for one of the variables. It doesn't matter. Preferably, you're picking something easy to solve for. So what do you guys want to solve for? Y in the first one. So if I ask you to get that y by itself. Okay. So y is 1 minus x. Then what you're going to do is take that and sub it into the second equation. So that's 5x minus 9 times, but instead of y, I'm writing 1 minus x equals -51. So we solve this. We can distribute the -9. 5x plus 9x, those are on the same side, just adding like terms, so that's 14x. Add our 9 over. Are we good? So we get -3. Once we have x, we can sub it back in, either the original ones, or it's really easy right here where it said y is 1 minus x, but x is -3. So that's 1 plus 3, which is 4. So my point is -3, 4. I want you guys to try example 8. Okay. So what's the easiest to solve for first? Yeah, we can subtract the 2x so we have y by itself. So if we do that, y is 9 minus 2x. So we take that and we sub it into the second one. So 8x plus 4 times y, which is 9 minus 2x, equals 36. Okay, what is 8x and -8x? So those cancel. So we have 36 equals 36. You might have subtracted 36 and got 0 equals 0, but at this point, there's no variable. What's my answer? Infinite. If I have a true statement after my variables are gone, 5 equals 5, 0 equals 0, 36 equals 36, that means they're the same sign, same line, so it's infinite solutions. If I have 0 equals 4, or something that's false, that's when it's a no solution. All right. Let's try an elimination. We have done a lot of these, so I'm probably only going to do one on this page to start with. Let's look at 13. So with elimination, you first have to ask yourself, which variable do I want to cancel? And you have the option. You could do either. What do you want to get rid of here? X? Okay. So to cancel them, we need them to be the same number but opposites. So what can I turn both a 5 and a 2 into? So we're going to take the first one times 2, the second one -5 because we want one positive and one negative. So then I get a 10x plus 14y equals 18. The next one, negative 10x plus 15y equals 185. Thank you. All right, so we call it elimination because then when I add these equations, we eliminate a variable. 10x and negative 10x cancel. So 14y plus 15y, 29y, equals divide by 29. Okay. Once you have y, you can plug it back in to the original to get x, so it doesn't matter which one. If I went with the first one, 5x plus 7 times 7 equals 9. So if we subtract the 49, divide by 5, and x is -8. So my answer, xy, -8, 7. And we were doing elimination the past couple days when we've solved all those word problems. So we've practiced that one quite a bit. All right. So the next 2 questions on your quiz are 2 word problems. So we know the first 6 questions, 2 graphing, 2 substitution, 2 elimination, and then the last 2 are 2 word problems. That's your quiz, 8 total questions. So let's practice some word problems. All right. One thing that I've noticed looking at the papers that were turned in yesterday, on these word problems, please don't just write an ordered pair for your answer. You need to tell me what your answer is. So I don't want to see an ordered pair of 3, 4. I want to see 3 large popcorns and 4 small popcorns, or whatever it is in the context of the problem. So make sure you're answering that question. All right. If we take a look at this one, the sum of 2 numbers is 53. What should I do for defining my variables? X is the first number. Y is the second number. You have to do that. You get credit. Even if nothing else you do is correct, you get credit for identifying those. If you don't do that, even if you have the right answer, you lose points just for not telling me what your variables stand for. Okay, now we try to write equations. The sum, what does that mean? Addition. The sum of 2 numbers is 53. So x plus y equals 53. If twice the first number, so that would be 2x, minus 3 times the second number is 26. All right, then what would be the easiest way to solve this one? Elimination. We could take the first one times, -2 if you want to cancel x, 3 if you want to cancel the y. Either way is fine. I'll do 3. So 3x plus 3y equals 159. So we get 5x equals 185. And x is 37. Everybody should be following along now. I'm working this with me. What's the next step? Plug our x in so we can get the other variable. So, x plus y equals 53. So 37 plus y equals 53. Subtract the 37. So y equals 16. So, I'm not making you write a full sentence, but I don't just want an ordered pair, 37, 16. So, you could say the first number is 37, second number is 16. Okay, I want you guys to try number 16. Let's check and make sure our equations are right. What are the x and y in this one? Okay. So Ethan had 9 small and 2 large and made $36.05. So the first equation, 9x plus, okay. Second equation, Jack sold 5 small and 7 large and made $48. Okay. Did you guys get that part? So then let's say I wanted to eliminate, I don't care. What do you want to get rid of? X. So you take the first one times -5, second one times 9. Okay, let's see if we multiply this. -180.25, is that right? Okay, 48 times 9. 422. No, 432, right? You guys double checking my math here. Okay, add those together. These cancel, so we get 53y equals -180.25 plus 432. What's that turn out to be? Okay, divide. So y is 4.75. Why did we get a decimal here? Yeah, we're finding the cost. So when you answer this, what symbol should you put on that? $, please. All right, plug it back in so we find our x. and we get $2.95. So to answer the question, do not write an ordered pair. The small cost $2.95. Large cost $4.75.